Hey, I'm Scott. I'm an American in Bangkok. Hello there, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. I got a comment I found pretty interesting a little while back, and basically it was in response to my $500 doesn't amount to jack shit video. This guy wrote me and he says, "Hey, good video, but," there's always a but, "I feel a big point has been overlooked. The people who only have $500 a month, how do they survive in their own countries? You probably could not rent much in the UK for that, let alone go out to any restaurant or coffee shop. Not all Western countries have free health care. I will get more than $500 a month and have just purchased a condo so that I don't have to pay rent when I retire. For me, the reason to retire to Thailand instead of staying in the UK is quality of life, sunshine most days, walks to the beach, cheap food, and good quality. My parents' retirement consists of staying 7 days per week, staying inside 7 days per week because of the cold and rain, with the only entertainment being the TV. So a better way of saying you could live on $500 a month, or could you live on $500 a month, is how are you managing now?" Good videos, though. Well, as I told this guy, listen, I hate to burst your bubble, but in most cases, $500 here a month is peanuts. Especially, if you're an older guy, you got to think about medical care. You got to think about dental care. You got to think about your health. Now, you may not buy as many clothes or anything like that. You may not buy as many high-ticket items, and you may not have the money to buy high-ticket items. But if you're only, if you're trying to live off of $500 a month, listen, I understand your point, which is that the money will go farther here than it will somewhere else. But first of all, you are not in your country. So you're going to have to always deal with the visa issue. And you're always going to have to... One big thing is that if you're in your own country, like if you're in the UK or you're in the United States, guess what? There is a safety net. You can always get food stamps, or you can go on the dole, I guess is what they call it in the UK. There are some programs that you can fall back on. In Thailand, there's nothing. So if you run out of dough, you get ripped off, your girl steals all your money, or whatever it might be. Or your boyfriend steals all your money, whatever it might be. I don't want to blame all the women, because that's not my intention. Listen, I got to say something. I'm not a misogynist, and this is the thing. I don't hate women at all, but I just think that for guys coming here, you better watch your P's and Q's, because a lot of guys, they just think they're naive. And they think they'll just come here and, "Oh, she's so sweet. She's the nicest girl I ever met in my life." And then all of a sudden, they got nothing left, and they're wondering what happened. Well, wake up, boys. Listen, it's $500 a month here is enough to survive. But, this guy says, cheap food of good quality. Well, I got news for you, buddy. If you eat out, you eat 3 times a day at a Thai restaurant, and we're talking about a street restaurant, a restaurant on the street, a little stall or whatever, a little place with steel tables and plastic chairs. You're talking about 40 or 50 baht a meal. So let's say 50 baht. Okay, that's 150 baht per day times 30. That's 4,500 baht. Now, first of all, I personally definitely do not want to eat Thai food every single meal, every single day. Okay? Now, I know you can work around that, but let's just say for ease, for convenience sake, that you're eating at a little stall every day. Okay, that's 4,500 baht. That leaves you with 10,500 baht. Okay? Your apartment is going to probably cost you, a halfway decent apartment usually is going to cost you about 4,500 baht. So now you got 8,000, what do you got? 6,000 baht left. 6,000 baht left. Guess what? If you're retired, then you don't really have to worry about the visa as long as you have a retirement visa. But what about everything else? I mean, you got 6,000 baht, that's 200 baht a day. Money still, money is money, and whether it's $200 or $300 a month, you're still going to have to come up with that cash. So if you need to pay $2,000 for a medical bill, or you need to fly overseas and it's going to cost you $1,000, you still need to come up with that cash. Now, if you get the cash in the bank and you're just going to try to live on the cheap, I understand that. But you get what you pay for, bottom line, okay? So, I don't know what the guy's point exactly was, other than, yes, the money goes a little farther here, but it don't go all that much farther, and there's a reason why Thais want to make a lot more money than, say, 10 or 15,000 baht a month. And it's because it's not enough. So, anyway, that's all I got for this week, for this video. Until next time, I'm Scott. I'm an American in Bangkok. Choke the lap, jerk in my eye. Yes. Adios, amigos. Arrivederci.